Hey Taurus Collective, what's up y'all? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you have been here before. Let's get into this reading. What do you need to know the next 48 hours? Next 48 hours. I'm just going to pull 2 of these cards. I think that's all I need, but we'll see. This is 2 different decks here. Okay, that was 4 cards. I just want 2. Something about the color blue could be significant. Maybe somebody's wearing the color blue. Maybe just drawn to the color blue. Maybe that's somebody's favorite color. But you know, blue is the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. So there could be something about communication that I'm picking up on. Maybe somebody setting boundaries, or maybe speaking some things into existence. Well, some of you are getting communication this weekend. Somebody could be expressing something to you. Somebody could also be recovering from an upper respiratory infection or something like that. Bronchitis. All right, y'all. Let's see. Could also be like communication coming from a sibling, or for some of you, I just looked up and the Hilton is on. 5th chakra does talk about, well, Mercury anyway, does talk about like short trips. So somebody could be going on a short trip, maybe just a staycation. So maybe just checking into a hotel for some reason, one reason or another. Could be work, could be leisure, could be because you hooking up with somebody. I don't know. Okay, thank you. We have inner peace. I love it. Inner peace says, I choose to focus on what brings me peace and joy, allowing more of it to flow into my life. Okay. So you got some inner peace the next 48 hours. What else? You got spiritual mastery. All right. It says, I walk the path of spiritual mastery, actualizing the limitless power, wisdom, and love that reside within me. So this could be a quiet next 48 hours for you. I'm doing this on Thursday. My intentions were to put it out on Friday, but I may put it out Thursday just because I plan to maybe do the all signs reading on my other channel, and I don't want to bombard y'all with a bunch of readings. So yeah, I may release this Thursday, but my intentions are for the weekend. Okay, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is more like 72 hours, but whatever the case, I feel like I need to get one more. I'm going to pull just one of these black cards because I want one from this deck here. We have malicious intent. It says, be mindful of those around you. Not all intentions are what they seem. Notice when the energy feels off and use your discernment to gain better clarity. I feel like you're saying, I ain't got no time for nobody with malicious intent. If you are practicing inner peace and spiritual mastery. But that doesn't mean somebody won't come with malicious intent. Could be an air sign or a fire sign. Yeah, information is here. That's what I'm saying. Some kind of communication. Something about the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. It says, I am connected to the cosmic web of wisdom, discovering knowledge and information in perfect flow and timing. Some of you could be doing some reading, learning something this weekend, maybe just reading a good book. Could be something spiritual, something about peace. Or maybe you need to go to the bookstore, go to Barnes and Noble. I went the other day, y'all, signed up for a membership so I can save me money because I get a lot of my decks from Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble. But this could also just be you, like I said, learning something. If you're not studying for school or, you know, something like that, this could just be you taking in some new information, and it could be spiritual. All right, let's see what the tarot has got to say. We're using this Halloween deck. I just felt like I wanted to use it. I think the images are pretty, but they're small because they have the words on here. Y'all know I am a collector of tarot. Let's see what's going on with your inner peace the next 48 hours. You got the Knight of Pentacles. You're taking it slow and steady. And what is this? The 6 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. You got a Taurus moon placement. Yeah, this is like balance, harmony, The number 6 is a harmonizer. Okay. Some of you are just staying in the house. You might just be chilling in the house. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is you kind of staying to yourself. Knight of Pentacles does march to the beat of his own drum, and it is very slow. It does talk about being meticulous, methodical. This could be even some house cleaning for some of you. Maybe getting rid of some things, donating some stuff that you don't need anymore. Some of you could be doing some yard work or something on the outside of your home, but it could also be the inside as well. But I do see somebody being very charitable, maybe getting rid of some older clothes or some things that you feel like you don't need that other people could benefit from, because this is donations. You could also be working on something financial. Maybe some of you are like clearing up some clutter in your home. It could be a bunch of bills, a bunch of paperwork you could be sifting through, and definitely paying some things off. I feel like you're like clearing debts. And this is going to give you this inner peace. But this is definitely harmony and balance. Somebody also could be doing something really nice for you. You could be spending time with a lover as well. It could be another earth sign. It just feels like you're kind of taking it easy. What else? Yeah, the lovers is here. And the Hierophant. Some of you could be married. You could just be spending time with your spouse. There's a Gemini or another Taurus here. Or like I said, you could be going on a little staycation with your boo thing. Let's see what else. You got the Fool. And you have the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. Taurus again. Taurus, Saturn. I wonder why they have the Sun here. That's interesting. Because this is not Taurus Sun. Okay. So the Fool is Aquarius energy. And obviously this is Taurus energy. Taurus, Saturn. You could be working. Somebody could be working. It could be something that you're working on that really makes you feel fulfilled. Those or it doesn't feel like work. Some of you could be going out with the Fool here. You could be going to a party. You could be going out to do something. Somebody could be inviting you out. You may not expect it. And with this Knight of Pentacles, you might be reluctant. You might be hesitant. You might be apprehensive about going. It's the same thing I told y'all a couple of weeks ago. But this Fool means to jump at it. You might even meet somebody if you are single. So get out the house, Taurus. You might meet somebody if you're looking for a partner. Yeah, it feels like you just want to stay in the house here. Some of you, you're going out with your mother or you're celebrating your mother for some reason. Maybe you're doing something for her or she's doing something for you. Somebody could be finding out they are pregnant. Somebody could be waiting for their period and it ain't coming. Okay, what else? You got the 2 of Pentacles. See, this is about playfulness, work, home, life balance. Yeah, get out the house, Taurus. Get out the house this weekend. Capricorn, Jupiter energy. Next 48 hours, what's going on for Taurus? The Queen of Cups, yeah. I do feel that some of you may be trying to do something nice, and it could be for your mother or vice versa. I do feel like somebody is like balancing their money this weekend. Maybe they're just looking at how much money they have to spend to play with, but really going out and enjoying yourself even though you really don't want to. Y'all know we homebodies. But somebody could definitely be healing here with the Knight of Pentacles. That does talk about time, healing your wounds. It also is a guardian angel. So I'm wondering with the 6 of Pentacles, some of you may be coming into some money. Maybe something is going on with your finances where it's improving because maybe somebody left you some money or something. This is inheritance. Could be a mother figure. Maybe some of you are just waiting for some money to come through. You could be getting good news about that. I don't know what it could be for, but you got these pentacles. That's about your health and your wealth. So maybe some of you just are getting some energy back with the Fool here. Maybe that's like all of a sudden you feel this burst of energy where you feel like you want to get up and go out and do something. Because a routine here, I feel like there's something going on with the shakeup of a routine. So whatever you have planned, I feel like something spontaneous will happen this weekend. What is spiritual mastery for Taurus? You got the Page of Cups. Learning to trust your intuition for sure. Page of Cups is all about a fresh perspective on something. Seeing through brand new eyes. Like a child would see things. Very playful energy. The 3 of Swords. Wow. Somebody's apologizing to you for hurting you. It could be a younger Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. You got Libra, Saturn here. What's going on with this? Looks like a message, a small gesture from somebody. I don't feel like you need it, though. Yeah, Page of Wands, another messenger. Definitely communication coming in. Could be an invitation. What does this person want? Could be a younger Leo, Aries, Sagittarius to work it out. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Some of y'all could be picking up some hours at work this weekend. It could be something that you don't expect. I want to know what this Three of Swords is. That talks about heartbreak, and it is coming out with the apology card. So, I mean, for some of you, there is somebody wanting to work on something with you, wanting to put forth some effort. I feel like if communication has been spotty with somebody, they're trying to make it right. Could be a Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Why is the Three of Swords here? Somebody also could be getting good news about their health. That's for sure. If you've been tested in your health, I do feel like, you know, the Three of Swords can be bad health, especially related to the heart. But the Page of Cups is usually good news regarding test or something like that. So if you're waiting for some news like that, you're getting good news. The pages are good news, and you have 2 pages here. But I also see somebody working this weekend, and it could be some overtime. Oh. You got the Emperor. Yeah, it feels like somebody wants to take accountability, step up, lead the charge, so to speak. Could be an Aries. What else? This could also be you being in control, though, with spiritual mastery here. I see somebody focused on their money this weekend. Some of you are going to get a call or message from your supervisor asking you to come into work and pick up some overtime or something like that. What's going on with the Emperor with spiritual mastery? You could be on the Aries, Taurus cusp. You got the Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is learning to say no. I feel like that's what this is. Sagittarius moon energy. Some of y'all might be finding out this weekend a supervisor is getting their walking papers. Because this is somebody losing their status, and this is a supervisor here, a boss. So I don't know if you're dealing with some stress at work. If you are, by the time you return Monday, you might find out that somebody that's been giving you a hard way to go. This could even be the chain of command, though, the Emperor. Somebody that is like facilitating this change. But the Nine of Wands in reverse is, it talks about feeling reluctant, being reluctant. Again, and you have that over here, being reluctant with the Knight of Pentacles. You go, for some of you, this is your baby daddy or your husband that could be reaching out to you. There may be 2 children involved, and it feels like you're, I don't know if you're ready to let your defenses down or you're standing your ground with this person. It's either one or the other. It's one or the other. So it could either be that you feel very strongly that you don't want to talk to somebody because they hurt you. So you're like, why are you reaching out to me? Or you could be letting your guards down with this person and actually hearing them out because they're stepping up. Let's move on. It says malicious intent. And I don't like that with the Three of Swords over here. Especially if you let your guards down. So just watch out for somebody trying to resurface. What's malicious intent? Yeah, information might be downloads you're getting. We'll know if the High Priestess comes out, even though the Page of Cups is about your intuition. So, what do we have here? We have the Four of Pentacles. You got a lot of pentacles. Capricorn energy. For some of you, you could just have a belief. Maybe you're holding a grudge with somebody and you just feel like this person is malicious. But this can talk about, you know, protecting yourself, a blocked heart chakra, not feeling like you can open up or be vulnerable to somebody or be generous towards them. That could be with your time, your money, your energy, your effort, whatever. What is this? Because it's telling you to use discernment and to gain better clarity. So what's the warning here? The World in reverse. This is unfinished business. Can also be a very ungrateful person. Watch out for somebody asking for money. Like, think about, can you really afford to give? Especially a Capricorn, but it could also be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or a Taurus. These two cards are stubborn energy as well. Maybe this is a really rigid person. That could be why the Emperor is here with the Nine of Wands in reverse. This could be a rigid person. Like, you already know who this person is. You know how they are. What do they want? The Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, they just want some nookie. Ace of Wands in reverse is promiscuity. It talks about just like a quickie, basically. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So this is somebody that's coming in saying we have unfinished business just to start it all over again and then leave. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Look at that. That's somebody with a high sex drive. And then the Queen of Wands. And she's a concubine. Oh, she's a concubine. Yeah, look at this. And then leave you out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles. So the whole Taurus season is here. This is April 20th through the 30th. You got May 1st through May 10th. And you also have May 11th through May 20th. So yeah, Taurus. Strong fire energy or Capricorn. You might need to be careful of. Somebody's feeling attracted to you. They're racing back towards you. But it's like a one-night stand. Yeah, it says they love the fun. They're impulsive and they keep moving. So this could be a person that's hard to resist. This is really sexy, attractive energy. But why is it coming up with the impotence card? Infertility, impotence. So whether a man or a woman, maybe this person ain't really hitting on nothing in the bed, but maybe they're just attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This person's like got a hold on you or something, and they're saying their intentions are malicious. And this is a lot of sexual energy. So I don't like it ending with the Five of Pentacles, which is about leaving somebody out in the cold. And that's your card. Yeah, and then moving on. The Six of Swords. This is also your spirit guides, though. So like I said, maybe trying to communicate with you. You got the Five of Swords. Listen, we've been talking about this person that's in this energy right here. Yeah, you're being told to protect yourself. The Seven of Wands. So, you got the Five of Swords, which is somebody that's petty, that's hostile, that's ruthless. They'll do anything to win. They win at all costs, right? It's the kind of person that plays mind games and is going right into that Seven of Wands, which tells you to protect yourself. And it says this person has malicious intent. So anybody popping up during this Mercury retrograde, all of a sudden wanting to spend time with you, be with you, that could be why I saw that Hilton. If y'all notice, it's the type of person that like to hook up at the hotel or something, third party situation. This could be what you're mastering here. Some of you have learned some lesson from this person, and you got the Eight of Pentacles. That is mastery. This person could be coming in with these small offers, and you're like, I'm ready for my Emperor. And that could be why you're so defensive. You're saying, no, I'm going to wait on my Boaz, all right? And not your ass. Let's see. Let's see what your advice is for the next 40. Y'all don't mind me. I can't help myself sometimes. What is your advice? I might get more than one card. This one of those days I feel like I need more than one card. What is Taurus's advice for the next 48 hours? These people that make these decks, they are so nice. And I love these little boxes here. I don't know what they're called, but I love them. I used to throw my boxes away, but now I keep them. So I love it. All right, let's see. Advice for Taurus. All right, so you have normalization. My relationship needs work. I need more success. I have anxiety. These are all of the thoughts here. It says normalization. That's a hard word to say. Normalization refers to turning a process or action into an abstract noun like success or love. This can make goals or feelings vague and difficult to act on. By asking questions like, what does success look like in action? You bring clarity to abstract concepts and turn them into specific, achievable steps. So that could be what you're mastering here. Maybe more practicality. Eight of Pentacles talks about putting the finishing touches on something, putting your best foot forward. It is about a learning curve. It does talk about mastery, patience, practice makes perfect, something that's a work in progress. So that could be what you're telling me you are right now. You're trying to get control over it. This is about being mind over matter. Yeah, if you're still struggling with something and feeling like you're giving up, whatever that might be. For some of you, it's a relationship, it's your mental health, it's your success. But trying to make it more practical. so that it doesn't seem, almost think it could be Kendra, so that it doesn't seem so abstract, like the card says. You know, earth energy, you got a lot of earth energy. You are an earth sign. That's about practicality. Y'all know we are common sense people. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. All of these pentacles are common sense. All right, so we have rewind the memory. Diminish a negative memory by rewinding it like a movie. Play the scene backward in your mind, making it faster, sillier, or less threatening. This technique helps to remove the emotional charge tied to the memory. I talked about this on my channel before. In the law of attraction community, manifestation community, law of assumption community, they call it, excuse me, y'all, they call it revising. And it is powerful. I've talked about it. I don't know if it was to you all like last week or the week before. It may have been like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I talked about revising. It was you all, because I was talking about my best friend, I remember. It's a real thing. Now, it's all about you being mind over matter, though. Mind over matter. So some of you could be definitely working through your spiritual mastery. Maybe you haven't gotten there yet. Maybe you haven't gotten there yet, but it's okay. Bottom of the deck, we have reframing reality. It says reframing is the process of shifting the nature of a problem to reveal new possibilities. By changing the structure or the context, you find empowering meanings. For example, instead of seeing I'm stuck as a permanent state, reframe it to I'm now at a crossroads preparing for my next step. Okay. All right, y'all. That's going to be it for the Taurus Collective today. Your next 48-hour reading has concluded. I will see you all the next time. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment if you so choose, and hype the video if you can. It does help me and I appreciate it. Peace.